out ahead the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devin Lloyd on the Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all.
Defense, no, it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense.
New sense of urgency. He's got to lead the way.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Second and 10.
Now Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
It's a pickup of 46 yards.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got quickly on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Complete left side of Thomas. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. Lawrence trying to get on second. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Brings up a third
Still
down
10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Here comes the screen for ETN. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. Looks away from one. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First play is going to be again to Jency. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This one finds Thornton. And this one does not go far. Their rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Jency. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the stick.
Breaks through and breaks away. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They send a tight end in motion. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence here running the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop her at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And motion him out of the backfield left. Lawrence throwing here. That pass caught by Strange. And now the small gain up to about the 32. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Jaguars into punt formation. Dylan Lownby back deep for the Raiders. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Smith to the air now. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that is a touchdown! The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First down throw, Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's good for a Jaguars.
We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Brian Thomas Jr.
On second down, it's Etienne. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's going to push one deep down the right. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Laube on the return. Breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And even though he's only a rookie, he's played like a seasoned veteran this year. Right now, he's the guy who, if the season ended this instant, will be going home with that Offensive Rookie of the Year award. Giving this to Jeanty. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Looking to throw. Smith. Into traffic. Complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Making a stop, that was last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter.
Brings up second and 5. At the
Smith back to throw. On target to Thornton. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 17 yards.
Sign quarterback run here. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Put down by Caleb Branshaw.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing is Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 10.
Smith on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Jeanty on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Smith. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have third and short.
Third down. And 2 yards to go.
Here he is on third and short. Avoids the sack. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Raider first down.
Here's Jeanty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. One of the biggest snaps in this opening round of the postseason. Here comes third and goal. Third and long for him here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
21. Jaguars 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Lawrence to throw it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Takes it in at the 26. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is Genty on second. Get some space around midfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And a Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Raider first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. Spins out of one stop. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, Smith. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kevin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
And off to Genty. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, and they need to get 10. Smith in the pistol. Caught quickly on the slant. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the red zone now. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Jaguars 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tootin now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. 1st and 10 from the 32. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
And the Jaguars.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Brian Thomas Jr. Incomplete.
Motion man left is Brown. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to the air, Lawrence sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Raiders take over 1st down.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We continue on with a great day of football. This, the 3rd of the 3 Wild Card Sunday games. Let's show you what's transpired so far. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And it's the 1st-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. Up next, a massive game here in the AFC playoffs. And this is Joshua Palmer. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills are moving on. The number 3 seed takes...
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Tootin now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27th. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with Etienne, and he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard
On play action now, Lawrence. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to Genty. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence throwing here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have it just a hair or two shy of midfield. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Here's Smith.
27-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And again, it's Smith. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
offense.
Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag.
A 44-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
9 yards. And the Jaguars.
First down throw, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts it for the 2nd time this game. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now a chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often the dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often end on the winning ledger more times than not.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar.
Lawrence with it on first. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Brenton Strange. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Raiders football.
The offense retains possession.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Well, a wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll send out the punting unit. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. 1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Motion man left is Brown. Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing now on 3rd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
It's a gain of 2.
1st down from the 42.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Lawrence working from the gun. Took off with it again. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run is in jeopardy. So 1st down from the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock. He's just going to hold this one away. Well, number 7 on this drive. They need 7 here on 3rd down. Motion man left is Brown. To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing a 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs. That pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st down, Smith to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Smith. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Smith in the pistol. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Lawrence throwing here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's the one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Get the football back on their own 47-yard line.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Genty. And he tips it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another give here to Genty. Keeps away from one. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Now Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be bottled out just a few yards into that second down run.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Here he goes, gotta have this on fourth down. And they pick him off again. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders take over once again after forcing his fourth interception of the night.
Okay, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead with Gentine. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's Lawrence. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down. Running back sent in motion left. Third down, Lawrence to throw. That pass caught by Strange. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Smith setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Raider first down.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Raiders put this one away a long time ago. Jeanty from the gun. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Jeanty. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.